Welcome all my dear students to Sudharma's physics classroom. Today we are going to discuss a very beautiful phenomenon of light, and at the end of the class you will be able to answer these questions. So my questions are: why the sky is blue, why sun appears reddish during sunrise and sunset. So let's understand what is the phenomenon behind all these beautiful things. It's nothing but scattering of light. So, what is scattering? Scattering means it is a change in direction brought out by irregular and partial reflection of light when it hits the particles of the medium. Before going much into the scattering phenomenon, let's see an experiment. I have a torchlight which gives visible light or white light. Then I'm allowing that to pass through a tumbler containing water. And as we all know, water is colorless. But here you can see the water looks blue in color. And we have kept another screen at some distance from the container. So you can see a patch of red color formed on the screen. Why this is happening? What is the reason behind this? Why this water appears blue in color and why we are able to see a reddish color patch on the screen? So we all know that visible light consists of seven colors, or white light, the sunlight consists of seven colors. So what are those seven colors? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Among these colors, violet is having the least wavelength. It has the lowest wavelength, and red color is having the highest wavelength. So, when white light hits the particles of the medium, particles in the sense the size should be very small, it should be comparable with the wavelength of light. So, we can understand that the scattering has a relation with the wavelength of light and it has something related with the size of the obstacle. Okay, so when sunlight passes through the atmosphere and before it reaches to the observer, there will be a lot of obstacles in the path of that. That includes the gaseous molecules in the atmosphere, that includes the dust particles in the atmosphere, that includes the water molecules in the atmosphere. Lot of small obstacles are there in the path of this visible light. So, when these small obstacles are blocking the path of light, so it's not like a very big object stopping the visible light. If that is the case, then reflection will take place. We have already understood in detail about reflection of light. But when small obstacles comes in the path of light, scattering takes place. So it is understood that the lower wavelength region will be scattered the maximum. So in the visible spectrum, violet color will be scattered the maximum, and the red color, which has the highest wavelength, that will be scattered the least. But I asked you some questions before, right? So what was that question? Why the color of the sky is blue and why the sun appears reddish during sunrise and sunset? So as I said, there is a relation between scattering and wavelength. The rate of scattering and the size of the particles are interrelated. As the size of the particle increases, the rate of scattering also increases. Okay? So if the size of the particles is greater than the wavelength of light, then the scattering is the same for all colors. When the size of the particle is very small, the lower wavelength region will be scattered the maximum and the higher wavelength region will be scattered the least. Okay, so now let's try to answer the question I have asked you initially. Why the sun appears reddish during sunrise and sunset? It's a very beautiful scene to see the sunrise and sunset, the red color sun rising up or it sets in the evening, right? Why it is red? Why it is red, reddish color? Sometimes we can see a mix of red and orange, right? So the reason is that during sunrise and sunset, the sun is at the maximum distance from the observer. So we say that the sun is at the horizon, isn't it? So during sunrise and sunset, the sun is at the maximum distance from the observer. So the light has to travel a large distance to reach the observer. So during this time, what happens is all the lower wavelength region of the spectrum will be scattered. And the only remaining thing is going to be the reddish region of the spectrum. Okay, so maximum scattering takes place for the lowest wavelength region, that is our violet indigo blue region, right? And the maximum scattering takes place for that lowest region. So all the lower wavelength region will be scattered and gone, and the remaining color is only this red. That is why we are able to see the red color of the sun during sunrise and sunset. So hope you understood the reason behind this beautiful thing. Now we are going to learn about another thing that is called as Tyndall effect. We are able to see the path of visible light especially when we open our windows in the morning. We can see a lot of dust particles also coming along with that, right? So that means when light passes through the colloidal particles, we will be able to see the path of light very, very clearly. That's called as Tyndall effect. So here you can see the beautiful sunrise, and through the fog we are able to see this light, beam of light coming from the sun. Beautiful sunrise. That time also we are able to see the beam of light very clearly. That's because of Tyndall effect. Now, we know that sun appears reddish during sunrise and sunset, but normally when we look at the sun, it's not red in color, right? Especially during the noon time, the sun appears whitish in color. What would be the reason for that? Why it is not red throughout the day? See, during the noon time, not only during noon time, immediately after some sunrise, after some time, we are able to see the sun in white color, right? So understand that during sunrise and sunset, the sun is at the maximum distance from the observer. But during the noon time, the sun is nearby the observer or close to the observer compared to the sunrise and sunset. So less scattering takes place for all the colors because the distance, right? The by the time the light reaches to the observer, the distance is less compared to the horizon. So we will be seeing all the colors in the same way without much scattering. That is why sun appears white during the noon time. Now, I asked you another question in the starting of the class, why the sky is blue. It's so beautiful to see this blue color sky. Why the color of the sky is blue? I have another question too. Why clouds are white in color? Why the clouds are white? What would be the reason behind the white color of the clouds? Let's answer the first one. Why the sky is blue? So the reason behind the blue color of the sky is nothing but scattering of light. When sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the shorter wavelength region of the spectrum will be scattered the maximum. The shorter wavelength region of the spectrum. See, as per our understanding, the violet color is having the shortest wavelength. So the scattering should be maximum for the violet color, right? But we don't see the sky violet in color. What would be the reason for that? See, we say that the sky blue color, right? So it's a mix of that bluish region of the spectrum. Okay, so the lower wavelength region of the spectrum or the bluish region of the spectrum will be scattered the maximum, and we are able to see the sky as blue in color. Then why the clouds are white? Why the clouds are white? You can see the beautiful picture of clouds, white clouds. What would be the reason for this white color of the clouds? Understand that clouds consist of lot of water molecules. The water molecule size is comparatively larger to the wavelength of light. So the amount of scattering for all the colors will be the same when the size of the obstacle is large, or when the size of the particles is large, then the extent of scattering will be the same for all the colors. So when we see the scattered light from the clouds, we will be seeing all the colors in the scattering will be the same for all the colors. So we will be seeing the white color of the clouds. Okay, so again, the clouds contain water droplets, water molecules. They are comparatively larger in size. So what happens is the all the colors will be scattered in the same amount. So we will be able to see the clouds as white in color. And blue color of the sky is due to scattering of light, where the bluish region of the spectrum is scattered maximum. And red color of the sun during sunrise and sunset, that is because the red color will be remaining by the time the colors reaches the observer. By the time the light reaches the observer, only the longer wavelength will be remaining there. So we will be able to see the reddish color. I have another question here. In what color does the sky appear for an astronaut? For an astronaut, does the sky look blue color or red color or what any other color? What do you think? And another question is, red light is used as signal lamps to indicate danger. Danger signals are red in color. What would be the reason behind that? So definitely, the answer for this question is scattering, because red color travels larger distance without much scattering. So we will be using red color for danger signal, because if you use any other color, that will be scattered. Lower wavelength region if you use, it will be scattered and gone. So you will not be able to see the danger signals. Danger signals, it should be immediately caught on our eyes, right? Then only we can act accordingly. So that is the main reason we are using red color for the danger signals and stop signals, right? Now the other question, in what color does the sky appear for an astronaut? For us, it appears blue in color. For an astronaut, the sky appears black in color, because when they go out of space, there is no atmosphere. We know that scattering takes place when light travels through the atmosphere, right? It travels through the atmosphere, and we will be able to see the scattered light, that is blue. But for an astronaut, there is no atmosphere when he looks from outer space. There is no atmosphere for scattering. So what happens? The sky appears black in color. I hope all of you enjoyed today's class, the colorful class on scattering of light. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for more classes. Thank you for watching. See you soon with another interesting video. Thank you.